going with my old standby, my old trade. Cut up a little of this beef jerky and throw in there for some little bit of texture anyhow. Okay, while we have that water heating up for our noodles, let's get into some of this stuff that I brought along today. I'm not sure if this was a scout item back in the day or whatever, but a friend of mine just gave me this the other day, and I haven't had a chance to clean it up or anything yet. But we were talking about eating utensils and stuff. And he said, well, I got just the thing you need. And here's what he gave me. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's a nice little leather sheath. It's in pretty rusty shape, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't cleaned anything up on it yet. But must be fairly old, but it's got a fork, it's got a spoon, can opener. I'm not exactly sure what that hook blade there is for. So I can get that out of the way. It's flat on both sides, so it must be like an awl of some sort. Pair of scissors. And a screwdriver, but it's got two little notches on the side. I'm not exactly sure what those are for. I'd have to look that up and see what those are for. And a saw blade. The ironic thing about it is it doesn't really have a knife. It has everything else, but it doesn't have a knife. It does have it. Wait a minute. We got a corkscrew on this side. And a flathead screwdriver. And a file. And something that's very hard to get out. And it too is not a knife. It's they're flat on both sides. So I don't know what. It must be just like a camping tool of some sort, but you think there would be a knife blade on it someplace, somewhere along the line. But I thought it was pretty neat. I mean, it doesn't look like a real high quality item by any means, but still kind of neat. I wonder how, I don't really know how old it is. I have to do a little research. I'm thinking it's probably some sort of a scout tool or something. But as long as you had a knife along with you, it would be a pretty handy tool. And like I say, if comes with a nice little leather sheath to hang on your belt or pack or whatever. So I just wondered how many people have had these or seen these or knows anything about them. That's the first thing I brought. Second thing I brought, I did a little research on it, but I don't really recall what it's for. But that same friend gave me some cast iron, some older cast iron that his dad had, and one of the items is this. And I did look it up. All it says on it is Aerial Aerelskiver, Abelskiver or something, made in USA, whatever it is. So I forget exactly what it's intended for. I did read about it, but I don't really recall what it was. So if anybody knows or has ever used one, maybe they could drop me a little message in the comment and tell me what it's for. It's really heavy cast iron and looks to be fairly old, but then I think I don't think they had to stamp the country of origin on them until like in the 60s, so I'm sure it's not that old, but it's kind of a neat little item. I cleaned it up. I don't know what I'll ever use it for, but by golly, I got it. And one other thing, I think I'm not sure if I'm wrong, and you're the one that did it, you let me know, and I'll give you credit. But I think it was Wrangler Star or whatever his name is. I think I was watching his channel, and I think he redid one of these. And about maybe a week later, I was at an auction, and I picked this up for like $4. And it's kind of a neat tool. Screw the end off of it, and it has all sorts of bits to go in it. Of course, you have to be smarter than the tool to be able to get them in there, but it's got little saw blade and a little awl like with a screw tip starter on it, which could be pretty handy. A flat chisel, a little gouge for it, and a flathead screwdriver, 2 flathead screwdrivers, 3. Got 1 little tiny flathead screwdriver. Make that 4, even a tinier one. Really small little screwdrivers. So basically, it's pretty nice. You have a nice little flat chisel and an awl and a gouge and a few screwdrivers and a saw, all in the handle. I was thinking about refinishing it and stuff, but I never did. I think I just leave it the way it is. But nice handy little tool to carry in your pack, especially if you were going out for an extended time. You know, it would give you a few nice little tools to use. And the only other thing that I have is Dave Pearson, Really Big Monkey, here a while back, was showing how to bake bread and such. I think I did biscuits in a video, a few videos back, using his method of using a scout pan with something inside, an upside down pan or something. I forget exactly what I used. Put your dough on there and then put a 9-inch tin pie pan over the top of it and fill it with coals to bake it with. Well, I've done it a couple times and it's worked really well. So I was at a thrift store and I seen two of the tin pie pans, older tin pie pans. Now I know you guys are all going to go crazy about drilling holes in old stuff and ruining old stuff, but I did get two of them really cheap. And I had this Chinese cast iron skillet that I use here at camp a lot. It's pretty heavy. Not the highest quality, but it works. I got it seasoned up and it works well for out here, for like over the fire or something like that. But anyhow, I was looking at these pie pans and it says 9 and 11/15 by 3/8 or whatever. I don't know what that's. But anyhow, I was playing with them about this is how I set it in the pot when I baked, and then I filled it full of coals in the taller pot to bake. Well, I was cleaning up out here and stuff, and I happened to flip it over, and it fits perfect on this skillet. So I had an old Bakelite handle that I had taken off of something, and I put it on there. So just an idea if you guys are have some of these old skillets and stuff. And I know the lids for the cast iron skillets are kind of hard to come by, especially odd sizes. This one evidently is like a 10-inch skillet. But these pie pans, I just kind of drilled a hole and put a lid on it, and it makes a perfect lid for my skillet for on a thing. Keeps the bigger bugs and stuff out of it while you're cooking. So just a little hint, if you have a 10-inch skillet and you don't have a lid, you might want to search out a couple of these old pie pans and make yourself a lid. So that's all I brought with me. But if any of you guys have any ideas about these things, different, what they're supposed to be used for or what they could be used for, well, I pretty much know what this could be used for. But I maybe clean this up a little bit, just throw it back. I can't envision me carrying it around, but still kind of neat to have. So that's all I got for you today. I'm gonna spin it around here and see if my water's hot and cook my noodles. So we'll talk to you a little later. I'll bet you all never ever thought about cooking ramen noodles on a campfire. It's a new novel idea, just something I came up with on my own. So I'm taking credit for it. Ah, lunch is served. Y'all take care and enjoy your day. I'll talk to you on the next one. God bless. Take care and be safe. Good to the last drop.